Test them. Tomorrow morning, I want you to tell your closest friends and your family the word no. Tell them you cannot help them. Tell them you are too tired. Tell them your own plate is full. And watch how quickly their love turns into anger. I am 91 years old, and I learned the hard way that you are living a very dangerous lie. You think they love you. They don't. They love what you do for them. Right now, you are exhausted. I know you are. You are burning your own soul just to keep everyone else warm. You are swallowing your own sadness to fix their problems. If you scroll away right now, you will keep living this lie, and you will end up exactly like me, sitting in a dead, quiet room, looking at your trembling hands, realizing you wasted your youth on people who only used you. I am going to tell you 4 brutal truths about the people around you. The third one is a mistake you made just this morning, and it is the exact reason why you feel so empty inside. Sit down and listen to me. When you are young, you want to matter. You want to be important. You look around at the world and you realize very quickly that people pay attention to you when you are useful. So you become useful. You become the friend with the truck who helps everyone move on the weekends. You become the shoulder to cry on. You become the one who stays late to fix someone else's mistake. You become the listener. You become a well of fresh, cold water, and people will flock to a well. They will come from miles away. They will praise the well. They will sing songs about how great the well is. But listen to me very closely. You are confusing utility with affection. They do not love the well. They love the water. If the well dries up tomorrow, they will not stay to comfort the dry stones. They will not sit by the empty hole and keep it company. They will complain that they are thirsty. They will get angry at the well for not providing any more. And then they will pack up their buckets and walk away to find another source of water. In my 30s, I was the well. I had a friend, let's call him Arthur. Arthur and I were inseparable, or so I thought. I spent countless nights sitting on his porch, drinking cheap whiskey, listening to him complain about his life, offering my energy to heal his wounds. I gave him my time. I gave him my peace. I thought we were brothers. I thought we were bound by loyalty. I didn't realize that I was simply a tool in his toolbox. A hammer is only loved when there is a nail that needs to be hit. Once the picture is hung on the wall, the hammer is thrown back into the dark drawer, forgotten until the next time something needs fixing. You are doing this right now. You are giving your soul away in bite-sized pieces to people who are just using you for a snack. You think your sacrifices are buying you loyalty, but loyalty cannot be bought with favors. When you buy people with favors, you are just renting their company, and the rent is always due. Time is a thief. It steals your youth. It steals your energy. Eventually, you will hit a wall. You will get tired. You will get sick. Or maybe you will just wake up one morning and realize you have nothing left to give. For me, it happened when I was 62. I had a heart attack, a bad one, the kind that leaves you staring at the white ceiling of a hospital room, wondering if you will ever see the sky again. I couldn't drive. I couldn't be the fixer anymore. My hands were empty, and suddenly The world went completely silent. I learned that the word no is a mirror that reveals true faces. When I came home from the hospital, I had to start saying no. No, I can't help you fix your roof. My chest hurts. No, I can't listen to your drama today. I am too tired to breathe. No, I cannot carry your burden right now. Do you know what happened? The people I had spent 40 years helping, they vanished. They didn't call to ask how my heart was healing. They didn't drop by to bring me a meal. They didn't sit by my bed just to be in my presence. They were offended. They were angry that the vending machine was broken. They kicked the glass, complained about the inconvenience, and walked away. That is the day I realized the devastating difference between being loved and being needed. When you are a people pleaser, you attract users, you attract takers. You build an entire ecosystem around yourself made of people who only know how to receive. So when you finally need something, even if that something is just a little bit of grace, a little bit of patience, a little bit of rest, they will look at you like you have betrayed them. How dare you stop giving? How dare you be human? It broke my heart. It broke it worse than the attack itself. I sat in my armchair for months, watching the phone that never rang. I realized I had wasted my prime years buying the affection of ghosts. I had traded my energy, my youth, and my peace of mind for conditional love. And the warranty on conditional love expires the exact second your hands are empty. This brings me to the deepest pain, the pain of the home. Many of you young men and women are building families. You are stepping into the role of the caretaker, the rock. Society tells you that your worth is measured by how much weight you can carry for others. So you break your back, not for a paycheck, but for peace. You become the emotional shock absorber for everyone around you. You mediate the family arguments. You organize all the gatherings to keep everyone connected. You swallow your own sadness just so you can listen to theirs. You stress yourself into an early grave, trying to make sure everyone else's life is easy and comfortable. You have to stop being the glue that holds everyone else together. If a relationship is built solely on your ability to absorb their pain and fix their mess, it is not a relationship. It is an emotional dumping ground. I provided. Oh, I provided well. Not with money, but with my soul. I kept the family peace. I was the safe harbor in every storm. But because I was always fixing their moods, always soothing their anxiety, always trying to earn my place through my emotional utility, they never got to know me. They knew my patience. They knew my advice. They knew my ability to make their problems disappear. But they didn't know my fears. They didn't know my dreams. They didn't know the dark thoughts that kept me awake at 3 a.m. And when I got old, when my mind grew tired, when I could no longer be their therapist, their mediator, their shield, the resentment grew. It is a tragedy to live under the same roof with people for 50 years and realize you are a stranger to them. They don't miss the man, they miss the convenience. They miss the comfort and the peace you created for them. If you drop dead tomorrow, yes, there would be tears. But ask yourself a brutal question. Be honest with your soul right now. Are they crying because the world lost your unique light? Or are they crying because they now have to deal with their own mess? Are they crying for your soul? Or are they crying because their shield is gone? Do not build a life where your only value is your emotional output. You are not a sponge for other people's misery. You are a human being. You are allowed to be weak. You are allowed to be empty. You are allowed to have nothing to offer except your quiet presence. If your quiet presence is not enough for them, then they do not belong in your life. True love, the kind that sits with you in the dark, the kind that holds your trembling, paper-thin hand when you are 91, does not ask you to carry their world on your shoulders. So, what do you do now? You are young. You still have time. You have the one thing I can never get back. You have the rest of your life. Your only true companion is the man in the mirror. You must let the users walk away. I want you to do something terrifying. I want you to run an experiment. Stop calling them first. Stop volunteering your weekends to fix their problems. Stop swallowing your feelings to protect theirs. Say the word no. Just stop. Be completely still and watch what happens. Most of them will vanish. The silence in your life will be deafening. It will hurt. It will feel like you are entirely alone in the world. Let it hurt. That pain is the poison leaving your body. That silence is the sound of weeds being pulled from your garden. You will lose 90% of the people you call friends. You might even find that some of your own family members drift away. Let them go. Hold the door open for them. Do not beg them to stay. Because the 10% that remain, the ones who call you just to hear your voice, the ones who ask, "How is your heart today?" and actually wait for the answer, those are your people. Even if it is just one person, even if it is just a dog, that is worth more than a stadium full of parasites smiling at you. Do not arrive at my age carrying the heavy bags of regret. Do not spend your entire life being a supporting character in everyone else's movie, only to realize you forgot to write your own script. Learn to sit alone. Learn to be enough for yourself. When you stop needing people to validate you, you stop allowing them to use you. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. It is draining out of the hourglass faster than you can possibly comprehend. Look at the setting sun. It doesn't perform. It doesn't try to be useful. It just exists in its own brilliant, quiet beauty. Be like the sun. Shine because it is your nature, not because you are trying to warm the hands of ungrateful people. You are going to be okay. It is a hard road, learning to walk without the applause of the crowd. But it is a peaceful road. My house is very quiet these days. At first, I hated the silence. Now I consider it my greatest treasure, because in this silence, I finally found myself. Don't wait until you are 91 to find yourself. Start today. If this old man's words brought some light to your path, don't just scroll away. Stay with me. Let's walk this road together. We have plenty of mistakes left to talk about, and plenty of truth left to uncover. Take care of yourself, truly.